Is the ketogenic diet? Does it really work? Is it safe? Is it difficult? What does the ketogenic diet really do to women? Coming up, the surprising answers to these questions and others are revealed in today's breakthrough video expose, The Truth About the Ketogenic Diet. You're about to hear from a world-class expert in nutrition, physiology, and biology that has dedicated his entire adult life to the science of fat loss and the female metabolism. A highly sought-after, two-time international best-selling weight loss author that has spent the last decade teaching women around the world how to burn off their most stubborn body fat quickly, safely, and naturally.
Hi, this is Brad Pilon. And although you may have heard all of the craze to do with keto lately, I urge you to pay close attention to the short, information-packed presentation before considering any type of ketogenic diet. Why? Because your health, well-being, and weight loss results may very well depend on it. You see, I'm not here to cash in and sell you on a keto diet, like most marketers are that are behind the information you've likely been exposed to. I'm here today to give you the truth about keto, the good, the bad, and the ugly truth, along with the facts that you need to know about the female metabolism in order to help you make an educated decision on whether keto is right for you. And what's more, I'll also be sharing totally unique, cutting-edge fat loss tips with you today that can forever change the way you look at dieting while putting you on track to the fastest, healthiest, and most sustainable weight loss of your life. All that I need is a few minutes of your time. Sound fair enough? Oh, and rest assured that what we're about to cover is based on the latest and greatest medical, scientific, and peer-reviewed research available today, which will be referenced whenever you see a symbol pop up like this. Again, in case you don't know me, my name is Brad Pilon, and to be frank, the science of nutrition and female fat loss has consumed my entire adult life. And over that time, I've been extremely blessed for my work to have touched the lives of so many thousands of women around the world just like you through my international best-selling weight loss books, programs, coaching, speaking engagements, live events, and even the in-depth diet exposés like today's presentation. And I'd just like to truly thank you for that opportunity before we begin, because it really does mean the world to me. Okay, so let's dive into the ketogenic diet. A ketogenic diet is a diet that virtually eliminates all carbohydrates. Dramatically reducing or eliminating all carbohydrates forces your body to begin using fats and ketones for fuel instead of your body's normal fuel source, which is glucose. And when your body is forced to switch its fuel source over to ketones from glucose, you then enter a state called ketosis, hence the name ketogenic diet. So who came up with this unusual diet and why? Well, you may be surprised to learn that the ketogenic diet was not originally created or intended to be used for weight loss purposes or without medical supervision. In fact, the original ketogenic diet was developed for the treatment of epilepsy in 1921 by the esteemed Dr. Wilder and has since also been used as a potential treatment for conditions including respiratory failure and certain types of pediatric cancer. And most recently, keto diets are being thoroughly studied as a potential therapeutic diet for a range of other diseases, including type 2 diabetes, polycystic ovary syndrome, and neurodegenerative diseases. However, our main focus today is on the ketogenic diet as it pertains to weight loss and the female metabolism in order to better help you understand what you'd be getting into and what you could expect with keto. First of all, let's address one of the biggest questions to do with keto. Do keto diets really work for weight loss? The simple answer is yes, they can work. And they can work fast. Rock-solid research and mountains of anecdotal cases show that by correctly executing a properly designed ketogenic diet, you can experience relatively rapid weight loss results compared to various forms of traditional dieting. However, there are a number of critical catches, especially for women, that you absolutely must understand, which I'll share in a few moments, because they can be vital to your health, metabolism, and weight loss results. So, stay with me and let's do this. I'm going to provide you with a pros and cons approach based on the facts to help you make an informed decision when it comes to keto, and I'll be giving you important tips along the way. Let's start with the one big potential pro, rapid weight loss. As previously discussed, when it comes to rapid weight loss results, most people can count on keto to deliver. How? When you virtually eliminate all carbs from your diet, a few things happen. First, a quick bonus is that you drop a lot of water weight because carbs hold water, so this makes the number on the scale go down quickly. Secondly, and much more significantly, your fat-storing hormone insulin is basically shut off, which sets the stage perfectly for fat loss. You see, shutting off your fat-storing hormone insulin and forcing your body to burn a combination of ketones and fats for its fuel is the core principle behind the fat loss experience with a keto diet. However, it is important to point out that simply eliminating carbs isn't enough to deliver fat loss results with keto. The total calories you consume from fats and proteins must be in check in order to keep your fat storage hormone insulin set to off and to experience the fat loss results you desire. Now, the good news is that most properly designed keto diets make this part pretty darn simple. And for women that already have a good handle on their daily calories, it can literally just be a matter of replacing your carb calories being eliminated with fat calories instead. Now, in addition to the big pro being potentially rapid weight loss, which I do stand behind, there are a number of other potential benefits being claimed on various websites which are just copying and pasting from each other. Please take these potential pros with a grain of salt, because although possible, scientific studies just do not show healthy individuals can expect to experience any of them. They include improved performance, improved cognitive function, increased energy, better digestion, and anti-aging. Now that we've covered the potential pros, we must cover the cons, because as you're about to see, the truth is not always easy or obvious and can sometimes be incredibly surprising. And when there's a ton of money on the line, like there is for keto marketers right now during this keto craze that they created, the truth can also be intentionally hidden from you, and it can be very ugly. Okay, let's dive into the 3 potential cons, and whatever you do, you can't miss the third con I'm about to share, because it's tremendously important and may utterly floor you. First, let's look at the potential side effects you need to be aware of. One of the most common side effects is what's referred to as the keto flu. The keto flu usually hits you during the first 1 to 4 weeks after beginning a keto diet, as your body is trying to adjust to having virtually no carbs, and it manifests itself in symptoms such as headache, dizziness, fatigue, cramping, stomach pains, constipation, confusion, irritability, concentration problems, bad breath, and difficulty sleeping. All of these symptoms can usually be manageable and subside within a few days to a week. However, it's important to note that these symptoms often reappear after stopping a ketogenic diet, as the body must once again readapt to its fuel sources. Also, with keto, there is a very real risk of nutrient deficiency, dehydration, and electrolyte imbalance, all of which are well documented. Typically, keto diets tend to be low in fiber, thiamine, folate, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and vitamins A, E, and B6. And therefore, increasing water intake along with the appropriate supplementation, when necessary, is recommended in order to help avoid a long list of serious health conditions that can accompany nutrient deficiencies. Now, although we have covered a few important drawbacks to keto, what we're about to dive into is by far the most important potential drawback of all that you must understand when it comes to keto, and that is sustainability. Unfortunately, when it comes to the sustainability of keto-induced weight loss results, statistically speaking, we have a very, very big problem. You see, alarming and record high dropout rates from keto studies, along with subject non-compliance, adverse events, and side effects have hindered the completion of valid long-term studies. This has naturally prevented the vast majority of experts, nutritionists, and doctors from openly recommending keto for healthy and sustainable weight loss. Furthermore, and to that very point, the U.S. National Weight Control Registry, which compiles details of individuals who have successfully lost more than 28 pounds and kept it off for a year or more, found that less than 1% had followed a keto-style diet. Yes, you heard that right, and that's not a typo. Less than 1% of the Americans who had lost 28 pounds or more and kept it off followed a keto-style diet. Obviously, this isn't a great sign for keto. So, why does keto-induced weight loss have such record low sustainability? Well, research points to 2 reasons, both of which do not bode well at all for marketers trying to make money off selling keto diets, which is why you likely haven't heard of them, especially the second. First is how difficult keto can be. With extreme diets like keto come extreme restriction and lack of food choices, which is never easy or desirable, and rarely ever realistic or maintainable. And when it comes to keto, you either have to be all the way in or you're all the way out. Studies show you can't float in and out of ketosis and expect to achieve or maintain results. Meaning, if you get into ketosis and then you have to come out of ketosis like virtually everyone does, the rebound weight gain can be dramatic while your body is forced to readapt and deal with insulin again. Incredibly enough, studies show that the initial physiological response to adding carbs back into your diet after being in ketosis looks similar to that of a type 2 diabetic, including severe blood sugar swings, insulin resistance, water retention, and as mentioned, rebound weight gain. This is why you must fully and completely adhere to this diet 100%. And you need to consistently confirm you're in fact staying in ketosis through either blood, urine, or breath tests to be able to count on this diet to work. Now, I do realize this can be a tall order for a lot of people, so that's why before jumping into a keto diet, I recommend asking yourself how realistic would it be for you to say no to all forms of bread, rice, fruits, potatoes, pizza, pasta, pancakes, chocolate, treats, and just all of your favorite carbs forever. And also ask yourself, how many people have you met in your entire life that have successfully been able to give up carbs and live a keto lifestyle forever? Fact is, any keto diet can be considered a very abnormal and unrealistic way of eating for most people, which can make it extremely difficult to follow, adhere to, maintain, and can be virtually impossible to turn into a lifestyle in my experience. However, in addition to the difficulty of a keto diet itself, there's a second and even more important reason latest research is pointing to for the lack of sustainable weight loss success with keto for women in particular, and it has everything to do with the female metabolism.